He told me I smelled every day for a year. Turns out it was a technique his dad taught him to keep women from leaving. When my boyfriend and I started dating, I was someone who already took care of herself. I showered every morning, used regular deodorant, brushed my teeth 3 times a day. I wasn't high maintenance about it, it was just routine. Then maybe a month or 2 in, he started mentioning it. You smell a little today. I figured it was a fluke. Maybe I had had a long day. I apologized and moved on, but it kept happening. It was never explosive or cruel. It was always just cash. Like he was mentioning the weather. God, you stink. Did you shower today? You smell like BO again. Every single day, at least once, sometimes more. And every time I heard it, something in me shifted a little further in the wrong direction. I started showering twice a day, morning and evening. I bought industrial strength deodorant and set a reminder on my phone to reapply it every few hours. I added perfume. I started brushing my teeth every time I ate or drank anything other than water. I became the kind of person who sneaks their own armpit sniff in public because they genuinely cannot stop worrying about it. And the worst part, he would withdraw when he said it. No cuddling, if I smelled, no physical affection. I started to feel disgusting, genuinely, deeply disgusting, in a way I never felt about myself before. I went to the doctor and he said that there was nothing medically wrong with me, and I went home and cried. The thing I kept bumping up against was that no one else seemed to smell it. I started doing what I can only describe as armpit investigations on my own social circle. I asked my mom, my sister. I walked up to my best friend at work and literally said out loud, "Can you smell me right now?" and shoved my arm in her direction. She said I smelled, and I quote, "too clean, like a Lush store." I couldn't figure out the gap. I was doing everything right, everything I could think of, and it still wasn't enough. The only time he ever backed off was when I was upset. Not just annoyed, actually upset, crying, spiraling. And looking back now, I think it was intentional. I just didn't have the framework to understand that yet. One morning, less than an hour after I had showered and applied deodorant, he walked in and said again, "God, you stink." And I snapped. I told him that if he could still smell something after everything I was doing, then we should just break up. That I couldn't do this anymore. That I didn't know what else he possibly wanted from me. He panicked, and in his panic, he started talking. His father had told him about it. It was something his father had said to his mother their whole marriage, apparently. A strategy his father called surefire. The idea was that if a woman feels like she smells bad, she'll feel too insecure to cheat. She'll feel too low about herself to leave. She'll love only you because she wouldn't believe anyone else could want her. He repeated this to me like it was a lesson he had been given, like it was wisdom, like his father had passed down something useful. I looked at him for a long time, and then I told him to pack his things. He cried. He said he was sorry. He said he hadn't really thought about it in that way. I told him that was exactly the problem, that he had done this to me for a full year without thinking about what it was doing to me, and I wasn't going to spend another day finding out how much further it was going to go. He was gone by that afternoon. I opened every window in my apartment. I stood in my kitchen and took a deep breath. I smelled like nothing, like clean air and soap and a person who had done nothing wrong. His dad's technique doesn't work, y'all, by the way. It just makes the woman realize she deserves way better. And that is it for this story. Tell me what you guys think down below. I am Mish, and I read the tea, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video.